Hey guys, Gina here. So let's talk about getting things done with baby at home. It is such a pleasure to be able to stay home with my little guy, but I have things to do. Groceries, laundry, dishes. I've got work to do in my office. Let's see, it just seems like endless amounts of things, but working out, keeping all my meal prep system in line. So you have to be able to do things with your baby. So the first key to that I give you is have things your baby can do in every room. You can hear my little guy. He's in the background playing. He's actually sitting in a rocker and he's playing with one of his toys. Don't give your baby all the toys at once. That is a big tip I cannot stress enough. A lot of parents just want to put their baby on the floor, give them all the toys, or put them in a playpen with all the toys. What's going to happen is they're going to get bored with all the toys and they're going to want more. So pick one thing, give it to them. Let them play with it until they just can't stand it any longer. And then replace it. Replace it with another toy that's exciting. I also like to start with less stimulating to most stimulating toys. So I'll start by giving him maybe just some silicone blocks and then maybe a stuffed animal after that. I move to a book or maybe a puzzle, and then a puzzle with noise. And maybe if he seems like he could use a break from that simulation, back around to those blocks again. Once he starts really you can tell he's to his end. Get that one toy you know he just loves. Maybe a cube with lights and music. This is the time for that. But again, you are taking a toy out and you are replacing it. So make sure you show him the new toy and then grab the other toy out and you treat him. You say, here, this is for you, baby. So you want to make sure he is well entertained. My little boy right now, he just had his bottle in the morning. He woke up a little bit earlier because I wanted to give him a bath in the morning. We're just starting to work on a morning bath time routine. My little boy seems to be wide awake after he gets his bath, so I don't like that for nighttime. I think a morning is better. It wakes him up for the day, and he just seems really happy. But for me, what I'm going to do right now is just let him play in his rocker. He has a couple hanging things on there, and he has one teether to play with. So he's enjoying himself. Once he gets a little bit more bored, I've got a floor time mat in here as well. So not just different toys, but different areas where your child can sit. So depending on the mobility, my boy is 9 months old. So we cannot just let him run around the room anymore. He moves really fast. He's obsessed with electrical outlets. And he just seems to want to hurt himself at this point. He is working on any and every way to hurt himself, whether it's pulling up and falling back on a tile. If you don't catch him, we have not let him fall. Or trying to stick his fingers in sockets. We have the outlet covers everywhere, but our poor grandparents, or his poor grandparents, all of them are now working on making sure that every outlet cover is covered. And same with my grandparents. They also have him over there a good bit. And we went around the house the other day just putting in outlet covers everywhere, especially at eye level. So check your houses. If you are going to just let them on the floor, make sure everything eye level is safe. There's no cords they can pull, nothing they can pull on top of them. And still, I encourage monitors. There are tons of portable sound-only monitors that work awesome. Tons of video monitors, even ones that attach to your phone. I don't use those personally because I feel like it drains the battery on my phone, but I have probably 2 different audio monitors. The reason I got the second one is because one night we lost power and there was no monitor at all, and I could just go in baby's room, but I couldn't hear him. I couldn't see him because most of the monitors, you'll notice, have to have a plug-in. So I will put a link to that one that does not require power. I think that is really important to have in your house. We also have the Ring cameras, which are awesome, but they only work when the internet's working. So if your internet goes, you won't have them. So use your monitors. Have lots of things for them to play with, but in an order, kind of look at your toys and say, geez, what would be the best toy to play with? Save it. And then just move him in the room with you. I go downstairs, I hold him in one arm, I bring the laundry basket with the other, I let him play in the room while I do the laundry. Then we go to the office. He sits in his rocker. When I do meal prep in the kitchen, I can let him play on the floor. Or if that's not working out, maybe we'll put him in his high chair and give him some toys. So my little boy needs that switch up on the toy. So let me give him something a little better. I'm just going to go with our stuffed animal since he's just had a teether. So he seems pretty happy with that for now. He's been sitting for a little while this morning, just doing computer work and videos. He normally will stay in the office with me for about 2 or 3 hours at a time. I work from home, so I really need to be at my computer and having quiet. Sometimes I have meetings, or on a snow day, I might even have a therapy session with him here. So some of my favorite things we have, though, are a rocker. We have been using that since he was about 2-3 months old. He just loves it. It has vibration on it, which we don't really use anymore. It has toys hanging over top, and it goes all different settings. So he's on the same where I've locked it in place right now because he can move forward, and he was grabbing things like my office chair, and he would pull me closer to like all sorts of things. So I love that rocker. We have a really awesome playpen my mom just got me for my birthday that I put him in while I'm in the kitchen. It's in the room right next to me. I can hear everything. He cannot get out of it. He can pull up on it, but I have a mat under it. So that's really awesome for him. And I love our high chair. Our high chair is amazing too. So I will give you links to all those and see what you think. Tell me what works for you and what doesn't. We may have to go change a diaper real quick. That's the other thing. If they're not setting well, check their diapers. But good luck. There are so many things you can get done with baby. You just have to really find a way to make it work for both of you. Get your showers in the morning. Don't feel like you can't get a shower. Don't feel like you can't go to the restroom. You have to be a person. You have to feel like you're living a normal life. And if you're not doing that, you're not doing the best for baby either. Don't forget, it's just like the airplane model. When you're on the airplane in an emergency crash, you have to get your own mask on first. So make sure you're meeting your needs and your child's needs. Don't be so stressed because you have 6 loads of laundry that haven't been done. Don't be so stressed because you haven't gotten the grocery. Grocery pickup is an amazing, amazing thing to use. I use it all the time. I bring him with me. He doesn't mind to sit there and wait. And then maybe I'll even sit in the back with him and play song games or hand games like patty cake. We do a lot of that. And it's just a really good way to make sure you're still handling your own needs. So good luck, and let me know if you have any comments or suggestions or questions right below. Thank you.